Do bullies at school bully you and beat you up and steal your lunch money? Do the kids around you eat smelly foods that you find disgusting? Do you hate going out to recess and playing with children your age? Come to Zoom University, where you won't have to deal with any of that. Campuses everywhere, worldwide. Only an internet connection is necessary. Hi, welcome back. All right, here's 8.11. Your job is to fill in the blank with an answer that works. Good luck. Ball is your videos, kids. Ben, you're back. Okay, let's look at the cheaters volume to find out some possible answers here. Okay, every square is also, you could have said, a kite, a rhombus, a rectangle, a trapezoid, a quadrilateral, or a parallelogram. If you had one of those, you got it right. Let's go to the next one. It's harder. A kite is always the only choice the book gave is quadrilateral. So if you put something else, you got it wrong. But only sometimes a rhombus, square, trapezoid, parallelogram, or rectangle. So kite, remember, is the 2 points. These two guys are the same length on the shape. And the last one, all blanks are, you could have put all squares are also parallelograms, but not all parallelograms are squares. You could have said all rectangles are parallelograms, not all parallelograms are rectangles. You could have done rhombuses and rhombuses. There you go. I think that's all the answers. At least that's all that are here in my cheaters volume. So if you had something different, assume you're wrong. Okay, today you're going to be working with pendulums. You're going to take an old swing through the world of gravity. Okay, so here's what a pendulum is. You're like, dude, what's like a pendulum? Pendulum is like where you have like a string and it's like mounted on one end and the other end is like heavy thing here. Okay, so you're going to be finding some string and then something you could tie the string to that's like, I mean, not heavy, but like, I don't know, whatever. Like the clay owl I have over there, or this. I don't know. You could, if I disconnected this and wrap string around that, you could use something like that because it's got some heft to it. Don't use a cable like this because you're gonna have to cut it to different lengths. Okay? So what you're gonna be recording is how much time it takes for a cycle of the pendulum. So what that means is you're gonna like put this end underneath something heavy on a table. And off, hanging off really the way the book did it was like so. Let's zoom in, shall we? So they got a ruler and dangled the thing down like that. And then you're gonna be holding it out so that it's parallel to the object is parallel to the floor, the line. And then you're gonna let it go. And you're gonna count how long it takes to do a complete swing, which is back. It goes forward and then back, and when it hits to the back, you're gonna need it. So you also need something to record time. So you need a lot of things here. You need some string of some sort. It could be dental floss, it could be twine, it could be any kind of stringy stuff. Heavy object, a ruler or something that will poke out from a table, and then a heavy object to hold everything down. And you're gonna be recording how long it takes to swing out, swing back. And what you'll do is, on page 312, you're going to be recording how long it takes to do 10 swings. So it's like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're counting the seconds, not like 1001. You're going to be using your, something like this. Then when it's done, you're going to write down how many seconds it took to do 10 swings. Now let's say you did a 5 centimeter pendulum. 5 centimeters is puny. All right, it's not very long at all. So you're gonna swing it back and forth and see how long it takes to do 10. Now let's say it takes, 6.2 seconds to do all 10 swings. So you got 6.2. To do the one swing column on page 312, just divide that by 10. So what's 6.2 divided by 10? It's 0.62. They want you to round it to the nearest tenth of a second, so you just put 0.6 for that one. And then you're going to be getting a different length pendulum. You're not going to do it with 5. I recommend something. Ready? Start with the long one and move down. Now, the book goes all the way to 200 centimeters. That's like 2 meters tall. That's over 6 feet tall. Where are you gonna do that in your house? I'm just gonna go with no. If you wanna go for that like extra credit, good on you, man. All right. But the rest of us are gonna stick with 100. So that's 1 meter long. So you gotta cut a length of string so that after you do all the tying up and stuff, it's exactly 1 meter or 100 centimeters. And then when you're done doing that, shorten it by 25, so you're down to 75, and then shorten it again, so you're down to 50, and then shorten it again, so you're down to 30. So you're gonna do this a bunch of times. You record it for 10, the time it takes to do 10, and then divide that by 10 to get the next piece. You got it? It's gonna take you a little while. It's kind of fun. And then on page 313, you're going to be taking you're gonna graph all that information. So you're gonna be doing recorded pairs. So it's the, well, just read the direction. I don't have to explain this to you, but you're gonna come up with a graph, check out on 313, and you'll be able to graph the information where it is the time to complete, one is the time, and one is the length of the pendulum. Okay, so that'll be the data that you're gonna be able to graph. Okay, give it a shot. This is kind of fun. It's fun math.